family structure now as compared to maybe 50 years ago?
Well, we all know that the family structure is changing. It has changed and it is changing. We know that more black children now are born to couples that are not married. Sometimes that was not chosen by the couple. Sometimes it was. Or sometimes it was chosen by one or not the other. I think that black children can and are can be successful and often are successful growing up with their parents not being married, especially when they have attachments and relationships with both parents. I know that typically sociologists see children who are born into single-parent households or are born to parents that are not married as a negative thing. My personal point of view is that there are many different situations and that we have to look at all the situations individually or look at the possibilities. Many of the black people we know now who are successful in young adulthood and middle adulthood, who are doing wonderful things for our community and our lives, were born to parents who weren't married. So I don't think it's necessarily a negative, especially when the child has relationships with both parents. What's happening in our communities now, in our social lives, is that sometimes parents who are not married are managing to come together and raise their child together and making a partnership and an arrangement that's positive for everyone involved. And I think we need to do more of that, and we're working on that, and that's something I encourage a lot. I know that there's a different segment of our society, some of the religious segments, some ministers, other who are encouraging more marriage once people become parents. And I'm fine with that. I think that that's a great thing. But I think we also have to talk about the possibility when a man and a woman who aren't married become parents, that let's help them work together to be the best parents they can be, to be positive for each other, to be friends with each other, and to have a family that way that works for them.
What do you think about couples staying together for the children?
I admire that. That can be difficult. A lot of couples stay together or stay married when they may be in an unhappy relationship because they think it's the best thing for their children. And of course, often that is true. I think that oftentimes couples find themselves falling back in love when they do that. They find that when they stick it out, they actually gain a lot more themselves. And their children thrive in an environment where the parents actually end up recommitting to each other. I think it's very positive for children when their parents stay together for them. But there are times when the relationship is very unhappy and is dysfunctional. And there can be more tension in the relationship, more harm and abuse in the relationship that it can affect children. And sometimes it might be better if the parents live apart and try to rebuild their friendship and parent their children.
And who measures that, the effect that it has on the children? I mean, is it up to the parents to measure, okay, what we're going through is just too much,
yes.
So we need to...
Yes, I think that's for the parents to look at. The parents are examining their relationship. I think it's very important for parents to always examine their relationship, good or bad or whatever is going on, to look at what's going on in the relationship. And when things are very, very unhappy and there's actually suffering involved, they should talk to each other about how that's affecting their children and what they can do to make things better for the children. Sometimes that means staying together. Sometimes that means living apart.